Good morning, guys. This is a continuation of my continuation of my program, or the topic what I have last video about loading with percentage and storage factor. So this is a continuation. So let's start, guys. So here, this is the MV Nara, which is a 4 holes vessel, and it says here Nara is to load 22,300 metric tons of gypsum stone whose storage factor is 1.06 cubic meter per metric tons. Determine how much cargo goes into each hold if the cargo is divided proportionally. So this is the answer. So we have 4 cargo holds. The total cargo here is 22,300, and to get the percentage of each cargo, this is the formula. The hold capacity is, number 1 is 5712.1, and number 2 is 8874.6, and number 3 is 8874.7, and number 4 is 8497.4. So where did I get this one? The hold capacity. You can get it to the capacity table. So let's go to the capacity table. So in hold number 1, capacity table of hold number 1 is 5712.1. So 5712.1. There you are, 5752.1. And number 2 is 8874.6. Number 2 is 8874.6. Okay. So number 3 is 8874.7. Check that one. Number 3 is 8874.7. Okay. And number 4 is 8497.4. Number 4 is 8497.4, and the total capacity is 31958.8. Total capacity is 3195.8. So with this hold capacity, you divide this by the total hold capacity, and then you will get the percentage. Okay. Once you get the percentage, multiply this percentage by the total cargo to load, then you will get this value of cargo to load when it rolls. I have already done this in an Excel, so I will show you guys how it is done. Okay. So I made a title out of it. Determine amount of cargoes in each hold by percentage and storage factor. Okay. The storage factor is 1.06 cubic meter per metric tons. Total cargo is to load is 22.3. Okay. Now, the formula, since you have the total cargo, so it is here share of hold, which is the hold capacity. You divide it by your total cargo hold capacity of 3195. That is hold number 1. I'm sorry. Hold number 1, you have 5712.2 divided by the total capacity of 31958.8. Okay. So this is capacity number 1, you divide it with the total capacity. This is the percentage. Okay. with the percentage, you multiply the percentage by the total cargo to load, and you will have the value of 3,985.8. To round it up, you have 3,986, and the percentage being loaded in that hold is 17.87%. Okay, so in number 2, what I did, guys, is this is just input here the total cargo multiplied by your hold number 1, hold capacity, over your total capacity, hold capacity. When you divide this one, you will get this value. It says here E8, which is this one, divide your E9, and you will get this value. From this one, percentage 0.17%, divide multiply by your total cargo, and you will get the value of cargo by metric tons, how much you're going to load in hold number 1. Okay, so round it up, that will be 3,986, and that goes with hold number 2. So this is total capacity of hold number 2, 8874.6. This 8874.6 divide with your total capacity. Once you divide this one, this will be your percentage, 0.287, which is 27.7%. Multiply this one with your total cargo to load, and you get a value of 6,192.5, and round it up, you will have 6,192. Okay, and it goes with number 3. So number 3, the hold capacity is 8874.7. 8874.7 divide your total capacity of 3195.8, and you have a percentage of 0.0278. Multiply this by 100, you have about 27%. And with this percentage, you multiply the total cargo to load, and your amount of value to be loaded in number 3 will be 6192.2, or approximate or round up of 6,193. And number 4, so the whole capacity is 8497.4. 8497.4. Divide your total capacity of 319558, then you have a percentage of 0.226, which is roughly about 26.59%. And with this percentage, multiply this one with your total cargo to load, and you get a value of 5,929.3. to run it off of 5,929. Okay, now this is now the value of this cargo of number 1, 3986. Number 2 is 6192. 6912. Number 3 is 6193. Number 3 is 6193, and number 4 is 5929. 5929. Sum of it all, you get 22,300, and if you round up from 3986, I will put it like 3990. And from 6192, I put it to 6190. And number 3 is 6193, I put it 6190. And number 4 will be 5929, I put it 5930. Total of 30. Run-off is much better this way for your easy calculation. Okay, so that is usually practice on board the vessel. Now, assuming this is your total cargo, and what will be our departure drop? Okay, departure drop. So this is your total cargo of 22,300. Assuming this is your remaining on board or weights on board of 24071. You add this all to this is your remaining on board of 1771. Sorry, you add this one, then your dead weight will be 24071. From your dead weight, you add your light ship of 6172, and your total displacement will be 30840. How did I get this light ship? We go to the program and capacity table. So your light ship is 6772 for this vessel. 6772. There you go. And your total displacement will be 30843. Total displacement. So how much would this be in your departure drop? You check the hydrostatic table. 3843. 3843. Scroll down. Then 3843. Right here. 3843. That will be 9538. 9538. That will be your departure drop. 9538. Okay. Just put this to normal. So your departure drop is 9538. Okay. Assuming that this is your departure drop, so this is your departure drop of 9.538. So I made it a run-up of 954. Okay. So this is your departure drop. Now, for example, that you advise the foreman when you reach a drop of 9.24, you will stop the vessel loading and you will make a drop survey, a drop reading around the vessel, so that you can compute how much remaining cargo to load. Okay, so you and the drop surveyor, assuming that this is the drop reading that you made, forward is 9.24, up is 9.24, and mid port is 9.24, and mid starboard is 9.24. So this will be your actual mid port minus your final departure drop of 9.54. Then you have a sinkage of 30 centimeters. Okay. So from this final departure drop, you interpolate the TPC. The TPC of 9.54 is this one. So you get the interpolation, and the value will be 3545, which is this one. Now, this sinkage, you convert this one to metric tons. So what is the formula? So sinkage times your TPC times 100 is 1663.6. So what's the formula? K8, which is the sinkage, KN8 times 100 times M3, which is M3. So meaning sinkage times 100 times TPC equals 1663. Okay. Assuming, for the sake of discussion, assuming that we will use this figure. So follow the arrow, you write this figure 1063.6. What happens when you load this figure. So results after loading 1063.6, your mid drop will be 9.54, which is exactly with this one, and your sink gauge is 30 centimeters, which is the same. Okay, so that is for the sake of computation, but for actual practice, you don't put the decimals, you round it up, or you say you want to round it up, you put 1064. Okay, that's how you do it. But for the sake of computation accuracy, we just do it like this. Okay, so once you already put this figure, it says here, then go to trim 2 holes. So I got to trim 2 holes. Take note of this figure, and you have here 1063.6. Okay, and your trimming hole is 1 and 4. This is your initial drop, and let's say your departure will be no trim, so you put here 0. And how much are you going to load in the forward or hold number 1? So hold number 1, you're going to load 441. So I just put 441. Okay, put here 441, and hold number 4 will be 6226, 622.6. Get here 622, and your departure drop would be forward 9.54, up drop is 9.54, no trim, even kill, and min drop is 9.54, and your deflection is 0. So we go back to the form 6. Okay, scroll this a little bit down. Number 1 is 44441. Okay, you see 4441. Then there you go. And number 2 is 622.6. 622.6. There you go. And here, and LCG, and your departure drop would be forward is 5.4, 9.54, up drop is 9.54. You have a 0 trim, and your main drop is 9.54. Your deflection is 0. So where did I get this main drop? 9.54. This is the one. Once you loaded this figure of 1060.6, your mid drop will be 9.54, which is this one. And your main drop is 9.54, that you have a 0 deflection. So we have already, then we go to by trim table. So take note of the remaining cargo to load is 1063.6, and this is the initial drop. Even kill 9.24, and in number 1 we load 1.441, and we have applied the correction for hold number 1. Say for forward will be 9.1, up correction is negative 2.8, and number 4 we load 623. The forward correction for hold number 4 is negative 1.7, and up correction for hold number 4 is 6.8, and your final drop would be forward 9.54, up drop 9.54, main drop is 9.54, your mid drop is 9.54. So you have a trim. So your deflection here is 0. Here's another solution for the trimming table. When you load the cargo, you start with number 4. So number 4, you load of number 4. You load of 623, and the correction will be negative 1.7, and up correction is 6.8. Once you finish loading in hold number 4, this will be your draft after you finish loading 623. Forward will be 9.13 and up will be 9.66. Okay? Because you have a trim here because you start loading at number 4. Once you finish loading number 4, you will load in hold number 1. In number 1, you will load of 441, which is this one. Apply the correction forward is 9.1 and up correction up is negative 2.8. So once you have loaded this value on hold number 1, your drop will be forward will 9.54 and up drop will be 9.54, and your trim will be 0 and your main drop is 9.54. So take note, guys. I will take note. I will just inform you. Once you put these figures in 1, 2, 3, and 4 in your load master or loadicator, you take note of the deflection. If the deflection is 0 or sag or hug. So take note of that. Once you apply, put this value in your loadicator. Okay. If there's a big deflection, you adjust the cargo. Or let's say if your vessel is sag, so from hold number 2, take out some cargo, put it to number 1. And number 3, take out some cargo, put it number 4. And if your vessel is too much hug, meaning there's more cargo in your forward and up, so take out some cargo here, put it to number 3. And in number 1, take some cargo, put it number 2. So that's how you adjust the deflection. So that's it, guys. I hope you like the video presentation, and if you have any questions, just make a comment below. And if you like this video, please click the like button, subscribe, and please don't forget to click the notification bell. Have a good day, and thank you for watching.